It's good to be here. Today's class, we are going to be looking at pH. What is the topic? The topic is food nutrients and nutritional deficiency. Okay, now, what are we going to be learning with regards to this topic? By the end of the lesson, you will know that you have to understand the concepts of food nutrition and nutritional deficiency. 2, you have to state the source of food nutrients. Then thereafter, you have to mention the source of nutritional disease with appropriate attentions. Right? So, let us dive into the topic. Now, what is food itself? Food are solid or liquid substance that gives essential nutrient to the body. Food could be solid or it could be what? It could be liquid that gives what? Essential nutrients to the body. That is, it is what we take into our body. Are we together? That will give the essential nutrient required by our body system. So, nutrition is the substance in food, right? And how it works in the body. So when we the right food, the right nutritional food, then our body will be able to work functionally and perfectly. So that is what we mean by food. Now let's look at the concept of food and nutrition. When we're talking about food and nutrition, they are essential substances in food, as I've said, that help the body to function and grow very well. So when you eat the right food in the right proportion, then our body will function properly and will grow very well. Right? So the concept of food and nutrition is the same as what? Food nutrition. I also call it food nutrition. The food what? Nutrition. That is the amount of food that we take into the body for our body to grow perfectly well. They are what? Food nutrition. Right? So, let us look at the sources of food nutrition. That is, how do you get this food nutrition? Right? Are you enjoying the class? So fasting. Alright. Now, the food nutrients can be gotten from the 6 classification of food. And what are the 6 classification of food? They are what? Carbohydrate, protein, fat and oil, minerals, vitamins, and water. So these are what we call the classification of food. Right? So that is where we get the food nutrient from. So when we eat all these carbohydrates, protein, fat and oil, minerals, vitamins, and water, when we eat them in the right way, in the right proportion, then our body system will function properly and be able to grow very well. Right? So, now let's look at this one after the other. When we're talking about the carbohydrates, we're talking about the carbohydrates. They are food substances that gives us what? Energy. They are the food that give us energy. As far as that. The carbohydrate food are the food that gives energy. Right? So, they are known as energy-giving food. So, what are examples of energy-giving food? Rice, yam, bread, wheat, meat, potato, amalala, eba, and what have you, etc. So, they give energy to the body. They give us power. They make us to be powerful. Right? So, then number 2, we have protein. Protein, they are substances that help us to build the body system. Help us to do what? To build the body system. Right? So, they are called bodybuilding food. Now see? So, example of such food, they are what? Fish. They are what? Egg, beans, milk, yogurt, etc. So they are called what? Energy giving food, right? So let's move to vitamins. Vitamins, they are what? They are food substance that protect the body from getting what? Sickness. When we taking a lot of vitamins, then we are not going to what? Fall sick every time. Or we contact what? Diseases. Right? So, example of such food are fruit. Like to take in fruit. It is good to take what? Fruit. We all know different fruit like apple, watermelon, banana, etc. So those are what? Fruit. Or we taking what? Vegetables. Vegetables. These are what? Vitamins. It will help us to build our body and get us, protect us from getting what? Sickness. Sick. Right? So that's concerning of vitamins. Then minerals. They are food substances that make the body to develop and function normally. So minerals, they are food substances that make the body to do what? To develop and what? And make the body to what? To function. So when you're taking a lot of mineral foods, then our body system will function the way it should function and then to develop the body. Right? Example of such food, milk. Taking a lot of milk, a lot of salt, a lot of red meat, a lot of fish, a lot of potatoes, etc. So the fat and oil. Fat and oil, as we all know, they are food substances that help to build what? The nerves. The nerves in the body and help us to regulate our hormone system, our body tissue. Right? So such food, they are what? The granite, the olive oil, avocados, the peanut butter, the sardines. All these are what? They are fat and oil. We need it. We need them in our body system. Right? Then the last food is water. Water is very important in the body. Right? So about 97% of our body is water. So we need a lot of water in our body system. Because the water helps us in the digestion of what? Food and removal of waste from the body. Through what? Excretion when we are what? When we urinate. So we pass in what? Water. Right? So and also it aids our digestion what? Digestion of food. That is when we eat our food, then we drink water, then the food we digest it. To go down. Not that the food stay here, then when we put in water to go down. Right? So it also helps the flow of what? Of blood. It enables our blood to flow properly. Right? Then we move to nutritional deficiency. Nutritional what? Deficiency. That is when we are not eating the right way. We are not eating the right food, then we are going to have what we call nutritional deficiency disease. There are some diseases that we call nutritional deficiency disease. When we are not eating the right what? The right food. The right proportion of food. Right? So, now let us learn about them now. Those diseases, they are what? The body needs different vitamins and minerals that are essential for what? For both body and what? Development and prevention of disease. So that our body will be able to grow normally and to prevent some diseases that want to attack our body. Right? So, when our diet is very poor. For example, eba in the morning, eba in the afternoon, and eba in the night. And see, that diet is very what? Poor. Very poor. So when we are doing that, then we are going to have what we call nutritional deficiency disease. So let us take note. We should not do that when we eat beans, like that, milk, fruits, like that. That is what we call what? That is when we are eating good food. But when you are just eating one food, carbohydrate all the time, then it will lead to nutritional deficiency. Now, example of nutritional deficiency disease are kwashiorkor, rickets, pellagra, scurvy. Now, the first one, which is kwashiorkor, the kwashiorkor is when we lack protein in the body. And when protein in the body, it is just what kwashiorkor. You can see that when we have some children that has big stomach, it's as well they are what? They have nutritional deficiency. They are having kwashiorkor. And what are the characteristics of those of kwashiorkor when we have what? The swollen body, big stomach, right? Big head, the head will be big. Also, you can have a thin body. So those are the characteristics of what? Kwashiorkor. That is, they are known as protein malnutrition when they are not eating properly. They lack protein in the body. They need to be eating a lot of what? Nutritional food. Like what? Beans. Right? So the next one is ricket. Ricket, they are also nutritional deficiencies that cause the lack of what? Vitamin D. Lack of what? Vitamin D or calcium. They need to be taking what? Calcium to what? Because they will be suffering from soft bone. The bone of the leg will be soft. That is the number one symptom. Soft and weak bone in children. Right? So that is why you see those children that is having what? Bow leg. They have bow leg, they have thin leg. It's a result of what? Ricket. They lack vitamin D or calcium. So the next one is pallidra, which is caused by lack of vitamin B3. Vitamin what? Vitamin B3. That is no level of what? Niacin. So the symptoms when you are having vitamin B3 is dementia, diarrhea, and dermatitis. So when you have what? Diarrhea, diarrhea when the child starts stooling, continue to stool around. So it's a result of what? It's a result of lack of vitamin B3. Then the last one, which is coffee. This coffee is caused by what? Lack of vitamin C in the diet. When you lack vitamin C in the diet, then there will be a symptom that will call what? Weakness of the body. You weak all the time. Then also we have what? Gum disease. We also have gum disease that the tooth will have problem. The tooth can have some holes in the what? In the tooth. Do you get it now? So that is what we call a gum disease. And also it can also lead to skin problems. Start having some skin problems, rashes, different kind of skin problem as a result of what? As a result of lack of what? Vitamin C in the diet. Right? So now let's quickly conclude the lesson when we say we have what we're talking about is food nutrition. We said the food and nutrition, they are essential substances in the body that help the body to function and grow very well. It is what we take into our body system that will enable us to grow normally. So when we are taking the right food into our body system, then we grow normally, and vice versa. Take other way food, then. So we also talk about the sources of food nutrients. Then we have the sources classification of food nutrients, which is carbohydrate, protein, fat and oil, mineral, vitamin, what? And we talks about the different classes, which is in the carbohydrate. Said that they are energy giving food. Example, yam, bread, etc. Also, we make mention of protein. So proteins are food substances that build the body, like fish, like egg, like cacao, like yogurt, like beans. Right? So, talk about vitamins. We said they are substances that protect the body from what? From getting sick or starting diseases. We said we need to be eating fruit and what? Vegetables. The minerals, they build our what? They develop and make our body to function normally. Example, milk, salt, red meat, etc. Then fat and oil that build what? Our nerves and what? And tissues and regulate our hormone system. We eating food like what? Olive oil, that is groundnut oil, peanut butter, sardine. Then water. We say water is very important. in our life, we need to drink a lot of water so that it will help us to remove excessive waste from our body, and also it will help us in the digestion of food. Thereafter, we talked about the nutritional deficiency, where we said we have when we are not eating the right proportion of food, that is when we have a nutritional deficiency. We mentioned 4 nutritional deficiency: kwashiorkor, rickets, pellagra, and scurvy. Also, we mentioned the characteristics of each nutritional deficiency. We said when we have the kwashiorkor, lack of what? Protein, right? And we start to have swollen body, big head, and what? And thin body. So when such child is not eating properly, then we have all this kind of disease. Then we also mentioned the rickets. The rickets, they are nutritional deficiency. I said they are caused by lack of what? Vitamin D, or when the lack of what? Calcium in the body. So the symptoms could be what? The weak bones, when we have the bow leg, the thin bone, etc. So the pellagra, they are caused by lack of vitamin B3, right? So when we have example, when we have diarrhea, dermatitis, then dementia. So all these are what? Examples of what? Diarrhea. Then the last one, which is what? The scurvy. The scurvy is a lack of what? Vitamin C in the diet. When we lack vitamin C in the diet, then we are going to have the symptom of what? Weakness, the gum disease, and also what? Skin problem, right? So this is take us to the end of the lesson. So I will see you in the next class. Bye bye.